So I'll just quickly rearrange this my sheet. Very simple thing. For example, now there is slight space over here. I can move my this boundary a little bit above so that this 12, which is getting cut, the dimension. So I'll just select this. With the Mercedes cursor, click on the outer edge. Use the offset edge. uh, Simply place the edge over here. You can see now the text is getting displayed clearly. If you want, you can trim down the other sides. Now, okay, this ground floor word, if I want to place it, I just single click on magenta color node. Once you click on the magenta color node, you can see that there is a move sub element button and there is a stretch button. So I'll use the move sub element. I'll place it somewhere over here. But the overall length of this particular title line is not correct. So I can click on one of the magenta node from which side you can stretch it. And I can use this second option, so the last button over here as a stretch. And I can simply stretch this. So this is how I can fine tune the title for the drawing which I have inserted. In the same manner, this door window schedule, now you can see that I can slightly fine tune this. Of course, my nameplate I'll trim down, I'll just keep a smaller nameplate so I'll get more space. That I can do in the master, not over here. So right now I'll just fine tune this, I'll just drag and place this my schedule on new location with the control D. The title for this inserted schedule, which is the drawing again, I'm not interested to have a title because already there is a title at the top. So what you can do is hit the control T in the settings. Here in the title rollout, you can check out it's written as a drawing selection setting. For the schedule, I'm doing the setting and I'm not interested to see any title. So I'll say no title. So the title will get removed. And once the title is getting removed, you can see now this is the free of title. Now what is the problem? The problem is about this line which is there and about this. Okay, let's do this. Now this, remember that whenever you use any master editing, it's a global because I can reuse the master for number of time for different layouts, that is sheets, which I am going to take for printing. So what I have to do is I just have to go and find out which master I was using for this. So you can check out because I have selected my ground floor sheet and it is written at the bottom that master which is selected was supposed to be A3P, that is portrait A3 size. So I'll just double click on this and here what I can do now, I just want to take that reference of my that drawing so that I can find out how much length of this line I can trim and I can design my nameplate, or maybe half of the distance if you want to secure, you can do that also. So if you want to see the trace reference of this sheet, you can simply give a right click on the ground floor sheet name and you can say show as a trace reference. Here you can find out like this is how it look. So remember your master is nothing but which is just showing the repetitive things on every sheet, that is your nameplate, boundary, or maybe some notes which are related to the project, but not the floor plan or sections or elevations you have to put in the master. Okay, because then they will get repeated on every sheet which you are using by at the time of by using this master. If you create a new sheet, every time automatically that floor plan section will arrive. So don't do that mistake. Now a very simple thing, I'll just single click on this line, and if I say that overall length of the line I want to make it as a half of this distance, you can check out half mark over here. And then I can I have deselected this object. If you want, you can trim down, switch off this reference, and then I will just try to use Alt key and pick on the line, so that pick parameters. So ArchiCAD will take that as a default setting. So I don't have to find out which pen number and everything. Automatically ArchiCAD will take everything. Only thing, I'll choose the right geometry method and I'll just try to complete this much of part. And then what happen in a similar manner, if I want, I can add one more field over here. And then I might even rearrange this. Of course, one should try to put proper nameplate with all the needful things. Later we'll see how even you can type automatic text over here, that is the project name, client's name and all those stuff. But at present, this is how I have redefined my master. And if I go back to my this flow plan sheet, you can see now my new master as per my redesigned option in the master. Things are getting displayed in my final sheet. I can deselect this, and now this is how it is supposed to be. Now tomorrow, by chance, if you add a new door or window, you will be getting updated schedule in this your drawing also. That is just because these are the interactive. You want to see that? Let's do a simple task. Just go back to the floor plan, and maybe I'm going to see that I will be adding one window on this side, or the door or window on this side. Maybe something is missing and I just want to place it. Very simple door or window, I want to place that. See, for example, this W01. Okay, and then later I'll change its dimension. Maybe I'll change it to some different value, and you will see that that is getting added. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold the Alt key first of all, select the parameters. Now here the things are supposed to be 1200 by 1200 the size. So instead of that, if I say that it should have a 900 as its height, and sill also is a 900, so maybe this window is slightly different, which I want to place below over here, the staircase. And what I have to do is I'll be just trying to place this with the required geometry method. Fine. And once I place this, you can see by default he's putting this W01 as a label, but maybe I'll try to rename this as per my available list option. If you just go and check out in the over here, now it is updated. You can see W01 is now repeated twice because this was the option. So maybe this was supposed to be 05 is the highest number. So if you want, you can either make it 6, or otherwise you can reorder everyone. For example, if you want to make this as a 2, this as a 3, that's possible. So only thing, it's a time consuming in the sense you are unnecessarily trying to, but you just want to maintain some uniformity in your order of the height and width. So that solely depends on you. So I'm just trying to change these values over here, and you will be surprised to see that even the same impact was done automatically on everywhere. See, now this becomes W2 and this becomes W1. So you don't have to much worry about reordering or renaming. Everything is very simple. So let's go and check out how about the my printed sheet which I'm going to send for the printing. So you can see now it is automatically updated also. Okay, got this. So this is how the interactive schedules are working. We are going to use them in a more elaborate format later, but till that I'm expecting that you should complete this much of task and show it to me.